Da da da. That's my diva music. That's that seal. Go look that up. Kiss from a Rose. I guess it's a kiss from Antonio Brown. This is the what the are you doing moment. This is that, hey guy, you're a little bit older now. Let's stand still and be quiet and try to play. Let's be a Hall of Famer. Let's end my career correctly. And this is Off Work Sports with the list of why you can't be a diva. Why Antonio Brown must remain calm and play the game the way it's supposed to. Stay in your lane until you start winning the game. And guess what? He's been a winner here throughout his career. But there's a little bit of trouble with the LA Raiders and what's going on with that team and Antonio Brown. Stats. You know what's coming, baby. Stats. OWS. Hey, we go to work all day. We don't got time to play around. I'm just going to look at the stats. Tells me a lot. Tells me everything. I don't need to talk and banter. Antonio Brown didn't play last year, but let's look at his averages. He's been in like the 1,000, 1,100 mark. Even Odell. Look at this. Look at this. Not even in the top 10. Let's take out Kittle, right? Take out Kittle. Take out Kelsey. Right? Finally gets in the top 10. Not even in the top 10. He's number 11. On 104 receptions. Averaging 12.5. Whew. Longest run, 78 yards. Now, this is where he pays dividends. Antonio Brown, 15 touchdowns. Okay, my man. Okay. So you're leading, okay. It looks like you're leading there in the touchdown perspective, right? Fumbles, 0, right? Okay. I'm shutting up. 20-plus yards, been there 17 times. Okay, you get around. 40-plus yard runs, 6 times. You get around there as well. However, if you're not in the top 10 in a 30-man league, and I should put him there because of the tight ends, we still must remain calm. You're not Julio Jones. You're not a DeAndre Hopkins. You're not a Mike Evans. You're not a Tyreek Hill, in my opinion. Even on your own team, Juju is probably getting more touches than you. And now you left that team. Devontae Adams, nice and quiet, doesn't say nothing. Mike Thomas, Adam Thielen. I mean, these are T.Y. Hilton finally showing out. Giants had him, never used him. Now look at him. 1,000-plus yards. Right? Brandon Crooks. Robert Woods. Okay. What are we talking about here right now, you know? What are we really saying? I mean, the receiving core is a little bit weak nowadays. But Antonio Brown is saying, I need this and I need that, and it's going to hurt him in the long run. Let's go back and look at what else we have when we look at an Antonio Brown perspective. I just showed you the stats, right? We just talked about that, period. He's up there, but he's not up there to be talking so much. Let's look at his career, okay? 18-12-97. The year previous, this is what they're paying him for. 1533, okay, in total yards. 1,533. He had less touchdowns, okay? He was averaging almost 15 yards per run. That's amazing. Per catch. 16, slept a little bit. 1284. Attempted, where are we at, man, with the attempts? Had 106 receptions and had 1284. So obviously 17 was the year that they're thinking about, and obviously the big year of 15 and 14. But that Antonio Brown, I'm sorry, my friends, 8 years in, that's not the same Antonio Brown that you're going to see. He's a 7-time Pro Bowler, 4-time All-Pro type player. Hey, stats don't lie. He's a diva because of this. He's a diva because of this perspective of 2014-15. But Antonio. mi hombre, mi compadre. You no longer demand that kind of money with you not being in the top upper echelon when it comes to all-time receiving yards from last year. When you look at him from how's he doing compared to the best of the best, Rice and Calvin and, Terrell Owens and all those guys, he's up there. I mean, he's definitely up there. The stats are clear, right? You can see it. I don't think anyone here, 15 touchdowns is kind of in the mid-range where you want to be when you're about to reach that Hall of Fame peak. He's there. He's that. Point is he that right now? And that's what some older players need to realize. We're seeing the same issue with Carmelo Anthony in the NBA. LeBron James is a guy that's still commanding that because he's still able to perform at a very high level. Antonio Brown probably still has that in him. You just got to ask yourself, are you that guy? Do you really think you're that guy? In his head, yes. But now, from a GM perspective, I'd say he's the 11th best player from a receiving position in the NFL. Do I really need to command this much attention to this guy to disrupt my team? That's rain in the background. My bad for that. Do I really need to command that from this guy? Mr. Brown, think clearly. There's several players on this list that can come up. Several. With the quarterback that he has, the offense that he has with Mr. Gruden, it's not great, but he's okay. Can somebody else pop in there and do what Mr. Antonio Brown is doing? Without a doubt in my mind, I think that would be the case. Antonio Brown, lay low, my friend. It's about that time. You're near retirement. Your averages are going down. You need to realize where you're at in your career. I just want to rein on Antonio Brown because of the comments we're hearing about him. I think at this point in time, judging by what I see here, he's still top 11, but it ain't top 5, brother. And that doesn't need, none of those guys in the top 5 are doing this diva type game and a moonwalk as we speak, so it hurts them. All for sports, I'm out.